friends, I and welcome back to my channel Site Accurate. So finally friends, the day has come. So we're comparing the IQ7 versus the Mi11X device. As you can see friends, both phones. So after a long time using with the Mi11X device, and recently I started to use the IQ7 device. So that is the reason I was unable to make this kind of comparison before itself, because I want to use the mobile phone and I want to test for some days. Only then I will be able to find out all the negative things and all the positive things about the phone. So that's why it took a little bit long time friends. So sorry for the delay. And one more quick note, I am giving away 15 promo codes for this Wallpix application, which is right now I'm trying to use, as you can see friends. So which I posted the link in the description for my Instagram group. So try to join in my Instagram page and you can find all the description, what are the rules. So you just need to comment below why you like my content, and few words with the feedback will be really helpful. So make sure to comment under that image. And this is a Wallpix application which is really good for the punch hole camera mobile phone. So that's why I thought of making this kind of giveaway, which will be really useful for the IQ7 users and Mi11X phone users. And in this entire video, I'll try to talk about all these different aspects of the phone. So which phone is best in what type of category and why as well. So try to watch till end of the video friends to get to know more details. So let's get started with the first thing regarding the software updates. So there is a one question which I usually get. I'm planning to buy the mobile phone right now, and will I get the software updates after 2 years and 3 years? So is it worth of buying the Mi11X or is it worth of buying IQ7? So which phone would you prefer? So in this kind of software updates thing, maybe I might prefer the Mi11X device, because I am using the Mi phones for the past, I think for 5 to 6 years of usage, and I did get consistent updates in this Mi phone. So for example, it is the Mi Max 3, so which I am using for the past 2 to 3 years of usage, and right now I'm running the latest, as you can see friends, MIUI 12. So maybe I might get MIUI 12.5 as well. So I'm not sure with the IQ device, because this is my first phone regarding this usage with the phone. So make sure to comment below if you are a long time user with the IQ and if you trust. So definitely do let me in the comments below friends. But right now with my experience and usage, I would prefer the Mi11X device as a future-proof option regarding the software updates. And there is another thing regarding the custom ROMs and all those things. There will be much more possibility for the Mi phones, because there is so many developers who develop for particularly Mi phones. And that made me easy to install the MIUI 12.5 even in my mobile phone as well right now, as you can see. So which I'm trying to install and I'm trying to test this beta version. So in the update segment, I'm giving points to the Mi11X device. So next, let's talk about the processor and the performance wise. So in terms of this category friends, absolutely the both phones are really good and very much fast in terms of the opening and closing applications. So I did plenty of comparison between both phones, but one thing, the advantage with the IQ7 is that in terms of the opening and closing applications, because of external RAM capabilities, the IQ7 can open the applications much faster than the Mi11X device. So that is what I did observe in my usage, and I did feel slightly faster as well by using this phone because of that external RAM capabilities which is present in this phone. So alright friends, in terms of the gaming, so you won't feel much difference between the phone, but in terms of the opening and closing applications, IQ7 is the best phone for the faster, better performance. And one more thing I did like in the IQ7 is regarding the 4D vibrations. So whenever you play the games in the with little bit of volume, you do get really good 4D vibrations friends. Only few phones are supported with this kind of 4D vibrations at the moment. Asphalt is one of the game which is right now supported with the 4D vibrations. So that is a special effect which you got in this phone. That is what really I like. And if you are a gamer, definitely you should know about these small things. So what is the difference between both phones? And next thing regarding the CPU throttling test, I did multiple times testing between both phones in terms of the CPU throttling, and these are the results which I found out friends. In the first time when I did the testing, so the IQ7 went up to 79% of its maximum performance, and whereas in the Mi11X went to the 68%, as you can see friends. So there is a little bit of difference between the CPU throttling. So this is a test 2 which I did again using the same kind of settings, and 81% and 68%, as you can see. So there is a difference, a little bit is going on in terms of the CPU throttling. And even the Antutu benchmark score in this IQ7 is slightly better. So, and slightly better points I'm trying to give. Even in the wildlife stress test, the stability, as you can see, decreased to 83% in this Mi11X, and in the IQ7 it maintained around 99.2%, as you can see, even in the wildlife stress test which I did. So in terms of the performance wise, sometimes I prefer the IQ7 friends. As I said, maybe the external RAM might be helping in terms of the performance level. So in the process segment, I'm giving points to IQ7. So not only based on this ones, even I did a gameplay opening test between both phones, speed test comparison. So make sure to check that video friends. That video will give you the clear idea. I tried to open these 10 games, and even I did see applications opening from the multitasking as well. So IQ7 did perform a little bit better. So that's what I'm trying to say friends. IQ7 is slightly better in terms of the performance wise. So next let's move to the display. Both phones have the really good AMOLED panel display friends, no doubt at all, and 120Hz display refresh rate, and even the touch sampling rate is also kind of close to each other, and I did not feel much kind of difference unless you use game frame interpolation, which is present in this phone. I'll try to talk about that one later on. But in terms of the color saturation and adjustment levels, you do have plenty of options in this Mi 11X device at the moment, so where you can select different colors how you want according to your profiles. So whereas in the IQ7 you do have only 3 types of different customization. So not only you don't have so many customization options in this IQ7. And overall friends, in terms of the display, I do feel both are kind of close to each other, so you won't be noticing much difference in terms of the display. But I do like the video filters which you are having in this Mi 11X device, so where you can enhance the colors slightly better. For example, you can make it vibrant, you can make it HDR, even you can watch in black and white mode. There's so many filters is going on. And in terms of the display customization, I did find slightly better in this Mi 11X device. But in the IQ7 you do have the game display enhancement option. So by using this option you can enhance the display a little bit. Try to observe the colors. As you can see, just a little bit, you won't see much difference, but it's worth trying friends in this IQ7 smartphone. So overall, this is a quick difference between the both phones in terms of the display. And regarding the green tint problem, both phones are facing the green tint issue with me friends. Definitely I can conclude that, but I did a separate videos on both phones individually, so make sure to type in the YouTube green tint SciTech Guru. You will get all the videos which are uploaded between both phones, and try to watch, and you can judge depending upon how much you can accept the green tint. But one thing is that the IQ did update the recent software, so which got little bit better in terms of the green tint issue, but still there's a green tint is going on in this phone. So this is where you need to decide friends after watching those videos which phone to buy. So even I cannot comment much on this issue, so it may happen in one unit and may not happen in another user, so that's why I'm leaving up to you in this kind of green tint issue. But if you ask me is it a big issue or not, I would say not a big issue, because you might get the software update, because I really trust both UIs at the moment in terms of helping the users. So let's see what will happen in the futures, but there's a problem is going on with both phones. And one more thing regarding the touch delay input, I didn't feel much of the touch lag in input in both of the smartphones after the recent updates. So that is another thing which I forgot to mention. So next let's talk about the battery backup. So I was testing the Mi 11X phone, you know, I was testing for the past few weeks, and I was able to hit the screen on time about exactly close to 6 hours of screen on time is definitely possible in this Mi 11X device. So not only Mi 11X, till the IQ7 also can perform that kind of screen on time. As you can see friends, 6 hours and 46 minutes of screen on time which I got using the 120Hz refresh rate. That's a really good thing using the extended RAM capabilities. So these are the few things you need to consider. And in terms of the battery backup, I did a video as well, so while playing the PUBG game between both phones, and both phones perform the same way. So same type of battery backup you can expect between both phones. So 4500 mAh 520 mAh versus 4400 mAh of battery. So you can expect the same kind of screen on time. And regarding the fast charging, definitely friends, the IQ7 is a lot better in terms of fast charging. It can charge within I think 35 minutes of time, and this Mi 11X takes about 60 to 65 minutes of total time to charge. So this is the quick comparison between the battery backup and the charging speeds between the both phones. And even in the overnight draining test as well, I did a separate video on that topic. So there is not much draining is going on in both phones. So same type of draining is there. Overnight I can expect 3 to 4% of the drain. So that is what I found out in my testing. So now let's move to the camera. So in terms of the camera friends, both phones are having the 48 megapixel camera lens, and both are really good, but I would prefer the IQ7's display slightly better in terms of the colors and slightly brighter images which I am getting. Yesterday I did upload a video on that particular topic regarding the camera comparison, so try to check this video. You will get 100% of the clarity which display is the best, which camera is the best and why as well. So regarding the ultra wide lens or ultra steady stabilization video recording as well. Everything was great in this IQ7 smartphone. So in terms of the ultra wide colors, whatever you get in this IQ7 is really good. So overall, in terms of the camera, I would prefer the IQ7 smartphone instead of MI 11X. That is with the very small differences. For example, if you observe in this area, you can see the image is slightly brighter and not in this MI 11X device. So this is without using any kind of Gcam application. So maybe if you use Gcam application, that's a different scenario. But overall, the image looks kind of realistic in this phone, and image looks slightly close to saturated and contrast in this MI 11X device. So that is what I did find out, friends. And one of the best thing I like about the MI 11X is because of the front cam. So in terms of the front cam, you will get really good extra wide angle, as you can see when you compare with this big punch hole. So this has only small punch hole, but still it can produce really big images. That's a really good advantage in this MI 11X device when you compare with the IQ7 smartphone. So friends, in terms of the camera, slightly better points goes to the IQ7 device. So in the performance and in the charging speed and in the camera segment. So three are the strongest points for this IQ7 smartphone. So now let's move to the other category, which is the 5G. I need to even include 4G plus as well, because right now there's some kind of really weird problem is going on with my unit. I'm not sure, maybe even with some other units as well. So in my IQ7 smartphone, I was unable to get the 4G plus with using the Jio SIM. So same SIM card I tried in the MI 11X, I was able to get the 4G plus. Even in the OnePlus, every phone I tested, I got the 4G plus except in this IQ7 device, friends. So that is what I did. Plenty of videos uploading on this IQ7 smartphone. So make sure to check that videos, you'll really understand. So just type IQ 7 4G speed test SciTech Guru, you will get all my videos. So definitely, friends, that is small confusion which is right now available with this IQ7 device. So some of the users, they are getting the 4G plus, some users they are not getting. So I'm not sure what is going on, but it all depends upon the type of SIM and location. But only one question: if it's supporting in all other smartphones, why it's not supporting in this IQ7? So that is what my question is, friends. And regarding the Wi-Fi speeds as well, I did upload a separate video, so demonstrating you the obvious of Wi-Fi speeds. So try to check this video, friends, so you'll understand the Wi-Fi speeds are also very low in this phone. The OnePlus took about only, I think, 55 seconds. MI 11X took about 1 minute 30 seconds, and this phone took about 1 minute 50 seconds, something around that. So overall, the connectivity wise, I think the IQ7 is slightly lagging behind the MI 11X device. So maybe that is what happened with my unit, or I'm not sure with others. But I did factory reset my mobile phone, I did reset my everything, network and all those things, but still it did not work anything in my phone. And next includes the loudspeaker and the build quality. Both are having really good, but the loudspeaker is slightly better in this MI 11X device because of the Dolby Atmos which is present, as you can see, friends. Dolby Atmos which is there in this phone, that is another advantage which you got. And one more thing I did like in this MI 11X is because of this game toolbar. So in the game turbo toolbar, you do have this kind of all the tools, so where you can use while playing the game. So particularly I like this voice changer option which is present here, as you can see. So which is a really good option which is present, voice changer and real-time FPS statistics. So this game supports 120 FPS and you're getting 115 120 FPS, as you can see. So in this way you will be able to see the real-time data while playing the game. But whereas in this IQ7 device, that is another disadvantage. I cannot see the real-time data FPS meter. And in the ultra game mode, you do have two advantages. One is the game frame interpretation, only few applications supported, few games, and 4D game vibrations. This is ultimate, friends, the 4D game vibrations. This is another extra feature which I particularly like and love to play the games always in this IQ7, just because of this vibration effect which I'm getting in this phone. So all friends, this is a quick comparison between both phones, and the final conclusion is that, and one more thing, sometimes we'll be seeing this kind of flickering effect going on in this IQ7 device, but not in this MI 11X device, as you can see, sometimes flickering effect. So these are the issues with this IQ7, friends. Only two issues. One is a green tint issue and this flickering issue. Next is connectivity issue. These are the main two drawbacks for this phone at this point, friends. But otherwise this phone is really good. So the performance is kind of beast, and the 4D vibrations is excellent in this phone, and charging speed is also another ultimate thing which is present in this phone. And what I like in this MI 11X is Display is my favorite thing about this phone, and slightly better front camera wide angle, that is another thing, and much better Wi-Fi connectivity. So let me try to do the real-time testing, friends. You might be able to understand so that I can clarify your doubts. So right now I connected to the same Wi-Fi network. So let me try to do the testing in front of you only. So same Wi-Fi device, so same Wi-Fi router 8576, as you can see here. So TP-Link, let me try to show you the 8576, as you can see. Same Wi-Fi network connected. Let me try to start the test first in the IQ7, and I'll try to start in Mi11X device. So you can see the difference, how much speeds are right now. The difference is actually happening. And in IQ7 I was able to get about 21 Mbps. But let's see, friends, I'll try to do the testing in this Mi11X as well. So you will be able to understand the difference why. So these were the holding, friends, green tint issue. And next thing, some users, they don't like the Fun Touch OS and they don't believe the software updates as well. So that is another thing as well. And otherwise the phone is absolutely beast for this kind of price range and its offering. And next, let's try in this Mi11X device. You will be able to understand the display is amazing, friends, in this Mi11X, and the options you are getting is really good. As you can see, the speeds you are getting exactly double the speeds. Same Wi-Fi router, same time I'm connected, but different speeds I'm getting. So that's a really insane speeds, as you can see, friends. If I do in the other smartphone which I'm having right now, which is a OnePlus 8T. So this is a OnePlus 8T which I'm trying to use. If you do the testing in this phone as well, you'll get the same kind of different results. So let me try to select the same server I'm trying to select. So this is what happening, friends, with this IQ7 at the moment. Other phones are able to get the maximum speeds and utilize the Wi-Fi very much, but not the IQ7 at the moment. You can clearly see the difference, how much it is. So that's it, friends. This is the final conclusion. Now it's your turn to decide which phone to buy. I did say all the pros and cons between both phones. So both phones are not sponsored by anyone, and no one offered me these phones. I did buy with my own money, friends. So that's why I'll be able to give you the honest thoughts about these both phones. And thank you for watching this video, and make sure to comment below what are the thoughts, and don't forget to join the giveaway, so which will be really helpful to get this kind of free promo codes for this wallpaper application. So thank you for watching this video, friends, and see you in the next video. Until then, bye.